Right now, in August 2026, 29 states are fighting Meta in California federal court. Most people assume this is just another debate about teenagers seeing bad posts online, but it is not. The states are not suing over the content, they are suing over the code. They are attacking the exact features we interact with every day: the feed that never ends, the time notifications, and the recommendation engine. California prosecutors summed up Meta strategy in 4 words: hook, hold, harvest, and hide. The states claim Meta engineered the app to hook the kids, hold their attention for hours, harvest their data, and hide internal research about the risks. Meta denies this, pointing to years of building safety tools and parental controls. But this trial is legal first. It ignores the videos on the screen and puts the software itself on trial. To understand how the prosecutors plan to win, we have to look at what happens the second you open the app. Imagine you open Instagram. Before the first reel appears, Instagram has far more content available than it could ever show to you, so the system starts cutting the list down. First, it grabs a small batch of posts that fit your interest, then ranks them by predicting what you are likely to do next. Maybe you watch one video to the end, maybe you skip the next one immediately, maybe on the third you stop for a few seconds. The machine does not ask if a video is educational or healthy, it calculates odds. To you, this is just scrolling. To the software, your actions are the data point called signals. Every time you pause, like, or swipe away, the system learns from your habits. The system remembers the pattern and uses it to make the next set of recommendations. So the loop is simple: predict, show, measure, adapt. Then it does it again. Human engineers do not handpick your feed, they just set the targets. The machine learning model figures out the best way to hit those targets by studying millions of users. This is what makes the recommendation system powerful. But here is the catch: machine cannot learn anything unless it has a specific measurable number to optimize. And that requirement, the need for a measurable number, is exactly what the states are attacking. Software can easily measure watch time, likes, and return visits. It cannot measure human happiness, safety, or well-being. So the algorithm uses engagement as a stand-in for a good experience. In computer science, this is called proxy problem. A recommendation model does not know why you keep scrolling. It only knows what keeps you scrolling. If a user stays up until 2 a.m. watching videos, a human sees an exhausted teenager. The algorithm sees a perfect engagement. This gap is the core of state's evidence. Prosecutors argue Meta knew its design choices pushed young users towards harmful extremes, and Meta failed to fix it. They are not arguing the system broke. They are arguing the system worked exactly as it was programmed to do. So how do you successfully sue a company over a system that is doing its job? For decades, you could not. To defend itself, Meta depends on the law called Section 230. For years, a law called Section 230 has given internet platforms a strong protection from being treated as a speaker of the content created by their users. If someone uploads a harmful post, Meta can argue that the user created it, not Meta. But the states are trying to go around that defense. They are saying, forget the post for a moment. Meta created the recommendation system, Meta created the notifications, Meta designed the product around the content. So the case shifts from what a user posted to what Meta itself built and did. That distinction is the reason this trial matters. Meta tried to stop the case before it reached this point. The trial still went forward. And the states are not only asking for a check, they are also asking for a change to the product. This is the part Meta cannot treat like an ordinary fine. The states are seeking remedies that could affect areas such as notifications, infinite scroll, age protections, recommendation practices, and certain uses of children's data. The court has not decided whether to grant those remedies, but if Meta is forced to change how some of these systems work for young users, the effect reaches the business model. Meta sells ads. More attention creates more chances to show those ads. So the system that chooses what keeps people watching is not just a technical feature, it sits close to the engine that makes the money. And Meta, only the first obvious example. TikTok, YouTube, streaming apps, shopping apps, nearly every major consumer platform now uses software to predict what will keep a user engaged. For years, the industry kept making those systems better. Now courts are beginning to decide where the legal limits are. This trial is no longer just about what happened on the teenager's screen. It is about the machine that decided to put it there.